Hey there. Okay, I know it's been a little bit since I said I was going to update about things. The first video I wanted to make in this update series is going to be about the seizure update. So, I mentioned last time that I had been taking Keppra and that hadn't worked out. So I want to explain a little bit more about that. They had me on the Keppra because the medicine I had been on wasn't working. I guess a lot of people have success with Keppra. Although I had read that a lot of people end up having to switch off of that because of some of the side effects. I think a lot of people end up having emotional side effects with it. I didn't notice any of that happening. What I did notice, though, was I ended up actually having an increase in seizure activity. I did not have an increase in, excuse me, I'm not starting this over because of that. I didn't have an increase in clonic seizures, but I did have an increase in partial seizures. So I was having multiple partial seizures a day, pretty much every day. So, and I was also having visual disturbances. I was having double vision, which all of those things were, my God, what is going on with me today? I've been sick, and there's been a lot of family stuff going on, and I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived. That's a whole other story. Anyway, all of these things were making it difficult. Is that proper grammar? All were. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to be on it any longer. I didn't feel that it was safe to drive. I didn't like the feeling. And when I talked to my neurologist, he was not happy with the amount of seizure activity I was having, obviously. And so he ended up putting me on Topamax. So I've been on that for several months now, and I think I'm covering my microphone, so hopefully that's not ruined this entire thing. We'll see. So he's had me on that for several months now. It is controlling the seizures right now. They have reduced to maybe 2 max a week, which is really good, and he's really pleased with that, and I'm really pleased with that. And they're limited to the partial seizures, so I have not had any major seizure activity since I've been on it, which is fantastic. I'm able to keep my driver's license, and so this is working really well. There have definitely been some negative side effects, though, that I'm having trouble with, but I feel at the moment are, I guess, the lesser of the evils. This is definitely the best medication I've been on, and I'm still on the Lamictal as well. This is an additional medication to that. I am having tracers, which are the worst at night and in the morning, maybe 30 minutes after I take the medication. And it's definitely more noticeable in the dark, which, whatever, that's manageable. But the main thing that's been bugging me is I've been having hair loss with it. It's nothing super major. I've just been noticing kind of like in this region, like I guess where like dudes bald, like this area is getting a little bit thin, and As a woman, that's bothersome. As a black woman, it's maybe extra bothersome. I don't know. So yeah, that's something that I'm grappling with a little bit right now. I've been able to slow it a little bit and start growing it back a little bit. Oh, Jesus, I almost dropped this. With some dietary measures, and like I've been taking extra collagen and just some extra things like that I've been doing. Yeah, and it did make me put on a little bit of weight, which has been difficult. I have an eating disorder background, so that's just been difficult for me as well. But I am dealing with these things. I'm still in therapy, so that's always helpful. So yeah, those are the negative side effects that I've been having with it, but right now, I mean, it's controlling everything, so I'm trying to see the positive side and work through the negative aspects of it, because this protocol that I'm on right now has been the only thing that has worked and also not had side effects that were going to snatch my license away from me and make life a lot more difficult. So I'm trying to work through it. I definitely still have really, really bad days with it, and I get down and depressed and all that about it, but I'm working through it and trying to make the best of it. So that's kind of what's going on as far as the neurology crap that I'm going through right now. I see him again, I think, in February, I think, is my next appointment. I'm not sure when I'm due for another CAT scan. Not sure. But I'm going to see him sometime at the beginning of the year. So, I'm assuming all is still going to be well at that point. So yeah, I think that's all I have to update as far as that goes. I'm wanting to update a little bit more about kind of family stuff, and I was going to update more about the IVF stuff and baby stuff and that sort of thing as well. So that is a video for another day. Anyway, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for still giving a crap about what I have to say and sticking around and listening, and I will see you later. Bye.